Good morning. It is 6:40. We are all up getting dressed, getting sunscreened. It's still dark outside, but we're going to be heading over to Cape May on the Skyliner. Take Skyliner to EPCOT, go on the boardwalk, go over to Cape May for breakfast. Very excited about that. New character meal for us that we have never enjoyed before. And that's what we've been really trying to do this trip, is go out and experience a bunch of new things. Moving a little slow this morning because it is bright and early. But we're all pretty pumped up. We no longer know if we are going to be energized enough to go park hopping after our day yesterday and then another early morning today. We've always been up for the early mornings, but we're not usually rope drop to fireworks people, but we did it yesterday, kind of, sort of, and getting ready. But today should, at the very least, be a very fun day at EPCOT, and then depending on the wait times, depending on the ride lines and everything, we may hop over to Hollywood Studios, but we may just end up spending the day at EPCOT. We'll see. We'll see how crazy it is. It is Saturday, and it's officially the week, one of the two most popular spring break weeks, and so things are going to be a little bit busier here. So, who knows? But it's 6:55, and we're headed to the Skyliner. Guys, are you excited? So like I said, guys, are you excited? Are you excited to go on the Skyliner?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you excited? Are you excited about breakfast?
Yeah.
Well, good. I'm excited too.
Don't blow bubbles in the Skyliner.
Don't blow bubbles in the Skyliner. That's a good rule.
It's so cold though.
So we're here at the boardwalk, and there's nobody here, and that's pretty exciting. What does it smell like?
Emmett!
What does it smell? Oh, it doesn't smell like anything now, but it smells like fresh bread on the Skyliner.
Jessica loves fresh bread. Also, she loves uncrowded Disney World. Here we are at Cape May at Beach Club.
Hello, friends. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Cape May.
We got an omelet station. Super excited. Not one, but two ham and cheese omelets. Well, Cape May was a delicious buffet breakfast. All you can eat. You keep going back to the buffet, so you definitely get your money's worth. We had Minnie, we had Daisy, Donald, Goofy, and then at the end, surprise dance party with Minnie. Eileen loved it. Mateo and Emma, not so much, but what do you expect? But everybody loved meeting the characters, and for me, the characters, well, the cartoon characters, the non-princess characters, those are a lot more fun. I guess because they're, in character, in costumes, as opposed to 20-year-old girls in makeup. But anyway, just a lot of fun. And now we're going to be heading to EPCOT. Unexpected. We actually got here to EPCOT for early entry. We did not expect to do that, but the park doesn't open until 9. It's 8:45. We're here. We're ready to go. So we're just walking over to Remy, nice and easy, and hop on that and then hit up Frozen. Like, the day is gonna be starting out very strong. And I don't know what we'll do after that, but we'll do some things. We'll have some fun. I'm just recording. What? I got you in it. You're in it.
On a day very much like today, honor is saved to assist you with an unselfish act of true love.
Look at that. That is a chocolate bundt cake from Four Seasons, and that looks delicious. Getting ready for Soarin. So we are heading on to Soarin. It's been a good day so far. We have hit up Ratatouille, Frozen, whatever the ride is in Mexico, I forget. The Three Caballeros. Then we went on Spaceship Earth. We obviously did breakfast at Cape May. We were getting a little hangry, all of us. And so this always happens. We ended up at Sunshine Seasons, and it's just okay, but it's quick. And some of those food booths either don't have what we want or they are backed up. That's where we always end up. But did you see that chocolate cake? That not only looked delicious, it was delicious. I would highly recommend that one. That's probably the best thing I've ever eaten at Sunshine Seasons. Don't know if it's seasonal, don't know if they always have it. I've never seen it until today. It was delicious. Now, me, Eileen, and Mateo are getting ready to go on Soarin. Jessica's taking Emmett. He is just, it seems like he needs a nap. So she's gonna take him. It is right about 12:40. We're moving slow today. Still having a good time, but just moving a little slow. We've made the command decision. We're not gonna do Roundup Rodeo. We think very cool ambiance, cool theming, but we spend a lot of money doing that with Cinderella's, and the food at Roundup is definitely something the kids won't like, and definitely something that we have not heard great reviews on. So we are not going to do that, and we're probably not park hopping. We think we're just going to spend the day at EPCOT, and should be a good time. So we'll see what we end up doing, where we go for dinner. But yeah, we're excited. Just got my call back for Guardians of the Galaxy, so I'm headed that way. It's good. It's good. You know what we've learned today, though, and what we would probably recommend to our families with small children that aren't necessarily looking for the thrill rides at EPCOT is, if you can bear standing in line at either Frozen or Ratatouille, you can pretty much stand by everything and save yourself now like $30 a person. You know, Genie Plus wasn't terrible when it was $15, $16 a person, but now, you know, we just spent $30 per person for the day. And if we could have saved that, because essentially we rope dropped Remy and we did Frozen. Everything else, we've been using that on little 10-minute, 15-minute wait rides where we didn't really need to do it. It's just we had it, so we need to do it. But we're not looking to do, you know, Soarin's probably our most adventurous besides, boom, Guardians of the Galaxy. But I mean, you know, we're not Mission Space Test Track, you know, different things like that. That's not what we're doing when we're coming. That's just not what the kids are into. So I'm just gonna pop a squat for a second, just let you know that I would save the money if I had small children and I would not get Genie Plus here at EPCOT. Jessica's with me. We don't think it's worth it unless you're wanting to do Guardians, you're wanting to do Test Track. You don't want to rope drop, and you're obviously going to want to do Remy and Frozen. Yeah, and even Soarin can have a long line from time to time, but almost everything else, you don't need it. So if you can save yourself 30 bucks a person, everything's expensive at Disney, but that is very expensive. So that would be our recommendation, is EPCOT. Probably could skip the Genie Plus if you're willing to put in the work early in the morning, and you're not looking for any of the thrill rides. Doesn't look like a short wait, but we'll see.
Spaceports are the busiest in the galaxy, with hundreds of thousands of ships arriving and departing daily.
That is really cool.
These spaceports
Really cool. It just keeps going. Just keeps going. Well, that's cool. So you're out a waiting area with everybody. It looks like we got to get to the doors over here. Now we're going through the doors into another waiting area, which looks like they have more doors. All right, just rode Guardians, and it was awesome. I would highly recommend. Tron goes. To me, it was all about speed. I'm looking for the family. We'll just get, how about this? We'll get EPCOT and Guardians in the background. Tron, all about speed. Guardians, a ton of fun. You're spinning, you're taking off backwards, you're going up, you're going down, you're dropping, you're stopping, you're starting. It was really good. It was a dark ride. You're all indoors. Tron's in and out, so you can see. This one was a little bit tougher to see what was happening the whole time. I can definitely see why people have some motion sickness issues and why people do get sick when they ride this. But if you are a thrill ride seeker, I'm gonna say it. Guardians is my number one. Tron is my number two favorite roller coasters, not just at Disney World, but anywhere. They have both replaced the Hulk as my favorite, the Hulk over at Islands of Adventure at Universal. But no, Guardians number one, Tron number two. Do it if you can. All right, still have the hat in case y'all were worried. The family is over at Norway. They are getting in line to meet Anna and Elsa. And Jessica's been great. She has let me ride the big rides, which has meant not only me trekking across the park to and from wherever she's at, but also, you know, they weren't lightning lanes, they were just virtual queues. So with Tron, I was probably about 15 minutes walking each way, and then an hour wait. And with Guardians, it's maybe about 10-minute walk one way, a 45-minute wait, and now it's about a 15-minute walk because we've got a lot of people here and we're getting around. I will say this, and this is something we've recommended because of how popular Magic Kingdom is, you know, and because of how popular Hollywood Studios has become thanks to Star Wars and Toy Story being there. EPCOT on the weekend and Animal Kingdom on the weekend. If you're going to those parks and you're going to be there over the weekend, those are the parks you want to do on the weekend, because as busy as EPCOT is and as busy as Disney World is, this is a whole lot better than Magic Kingdom was, and this is a whole lot better than we have seen EPCOT in the past. So if you're going at a busy time, I would definitely hit up EPCOT on the weekends, as opposed to Hollywood Studios, which just has a lower park capacity, and Magic Kingdom, which is far and away the most popular park in Disney World. This is always one of my favorite things at EPCOT. If you are a Disney Visa card holder, there's a couple of cool, they always have cool promotions, but this photo spot over here, hidden by the Disney and Pixar Shorts area. A really cool place. We've met Mickey and Goofy, we've met Pluto and Minnie. It's a great place to meet characters, no line, and all the pictures you get to keep. They're not part of the photo pass, they're just yours to have. I'm getting confused why I'm here. So anyway, if you're a Disney Visa card holder, it's just another added perk. And if you're interested, you let Jessica and I know, and we will send you a special link where, yes, we get an affiliate kickback, but you also get a great benefit from signing up as well. Now here we are, left EPCOT, walking under the Skyliner. We're headed back to the boardwalk. Well, we are leaving the boardwalk. That's where we came for dinner, because we've got some picky eaters. And it was hot. It was hot. The sun was just beating. Boardwalk, dinner time, 5 o'clock. It's not a good place to go. It was neat, though, because we saw a bunch of kids going to prom. Apparently the dance hall hosts prom, so that was neat to see. But losing steam. We've been on the go for about 12 hours now. I'm trying to push a stroller with 3 kids on it with one hand while I talk to all of you, so we can give you the lowdown about what was happening today. Turned things around because it was intense at dinner, but then we got some ice cream. That was delicious. Everybody got on a little bit of a sugar high, and now we are just walking back to the Skyliner. We're heading back to the room, and I think we're just going to bed. We've been on the go for another 12 hours today, and then tomorrow, waking up, we're going to Mass for Palm Sunday. Then we're going to brunch at BOMA, and then heading home. So that's the plan. So if I don't talk to you before then, we will see you tomorrow. Well, we decided to come on over to Art of Animation, walk around, and we're very excited about it. Just to check it out. We never made it over to the Cars suite, the Cars section, the last time we stayed here, so why not? Nothing else to do, right? It's a cool little turning sign. Cozy cone right by the pool. Now we're walking back. That's the Big Blue Pool in the Finding Nemo section. This is the 60s section and the Hippy Dippy Pool. Okay, I don't know if you can see over my shoulder. There's a U-Haul truck, and there are just hundreds of suitcases. And I'm not saying anything positive or negative. I'm just giving you information. We are here at a value resort. It is spring break. We've seen marching bands, we've seen cheer groups, we've seen different senior trips. You get that a lot at the value resorts. You get that a lot at the value resorts, and at All-Star Sports, you get a lot of teams from doing different events at Disney's Wide World of Sports. So that is something you have to consider, and you have to consider how crowded that means places will be, and what kind of crowds you're gonna get when you stay at a value resort. Just food for thought. So that's the thing. There is a hidden cost to staying at a value resort. We said it at the beginning of this trip. We're saying it again. You just have to take everything into consideration. And I think sometimes it's worth saving the money. Sometimes, if you're planning on going and being gone, rope drop to fireworks, and you're literally just using a place to lay your head, you don't care about riding on buses. You don't care about standing in line for a long time for the Skyliner because it can get backed up. Most of the time it's smooth sailing. You know, do your thing. But it can be really tight in the rooms. It can be really rowdy all day, all night, because everybody's doing rope drop to fireworks. There's a lot of just groups. There's a lot more school groups, a lot more teams. So the number of kids to adults really kind of gets, it's not quite a family atmosphere at times. So these are just all the things to consider, all the things we want you to make sure you're considering when booking your Disney resort.